So, the whole boxing world has been talking about Jaron Boots Ennis this past week, and of course, as discourse goes, it's been polarizing. People were impressed by the pillar-to-post ass-whooping of Xander Zayas, and others, well, they needed about 20 seconds of adversity to confirm their bias. We'll talk about it right now on Doing It For G.P.
Why am I so real? They don't understand me. I really don't know the deal about a brother.
Johnny. Welcome back to the channel. Your boy Mac back with some thoughts, with some opinions, with some reactions. Hit the like button if you choose. It's free, and hopefully you stay a while. Shout out to the supporters. With that said, let's take this walk. Yeah, man, listen. Shout out to Boots for putting on the performance that most people had him putting on. He got a knockdown in the first, again had that little adversity for about 20 seconds in the third, got a knockdown in the fifth, and got a stoppage in the seventh. Hey, I hope you're enjoying the content, Mr. Viewer. What the fuck is the subscribe button? And it was a bit weird that immediately after the ass whooping, that it was Xander, the bigger man and champion, that was being applauded more for their performance. You know, it's like, even though that Xander couldn't go anymore in the seventh, he even got more credit than, say, Devin Haney did for finishing the fight versus someone who was overweight and on PEDs. And that's weird. But I digress, because some of the criticism Boots faced from boxers like Terence, Crawford, and Virgil Ortiz was echoed from the fans, and it was simply this: Boots gets hit too much. And it's disingenuous from all parties, to be honest. A tired narrative from all directions. I mean, because although I believe that Boots lied about the moment of being stunned or hurt a bit, I also believe it was too easy and he had a lapse in concentration in the midst of being a complete offensive machine. So yes, if Crawford or Ortiz get him in that position, it may be bad. But also, they would have to get him into that position, which also means for me, that they would have to be getting their asses whooped, and Boots has to have a lapse in concentration. Because the way Boyachuk got off offensively on Ortiz and the way Madrimov got off on Crawford, combined with how both of their faces looked after those fights, says that Boots may put one of them down or stop one of them early. There's no way Boots doesn't get his offense off based on how those fights went. You know, if those guys are going to base their conclusions on a moment in the Zayas fight. Boots' ego and belief in his talent is such that he believes you have to come up for an answer for him, and he's pushing full throttle all the time. Like, you're going to get hit with that style. And I thought people respected that about, you know, certain demographics. You know, somebody who can take a punch and also dominate. Yeah, I guess it's different for Boots. Same old tired narratives. But what do I know? Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, subscribe if you like the content. Hit the notification bell. And with that said, hopefully you've been entertained and informed while passing this precious time that we all have. And hopefully I've earned your sub. I go by the name of Mac. This has been Doing It For G.P. Till next time.
You can't treat him like any of the other niggas around here, because he ain't like any of the other niggas around here.
Never did me, I spit the truth. All you aware, fear-driven niggas get the boot. All of you squares couldn't fit up in my circle. All of us rare and will hurt you severe. Slow your roll, nigga, patience is a virtue.
Yeah, and a nigga bite any bark. When I black out, how you gon' hide in the dark?
I think we overhyping this victory.